In a world inundated with personal bias and misrepresentation, it's imperative that I speak my piece.
I vote to ensure that my voice is heard.
When I came to this country, I was undocumented. I used to stutter, and I couldn't speak English. I didn't have a voice.
I vote because that is the way I exercise my voice. I'm an immigrant to the United States. I came here when I was 3 and became a citizen when I was 15.
And I think it's a great opportunity to be able to use your voice for positive change.
It's so important this year to vote so we can get someone in the White House who's compassionate, intelligent, who can fight racism and anti-Semitism and all kinds of bigotry.
No race should be stuck at the starting line. And to legislate who I can legally love feels like hate. And discrimination due to my belief system is sickening. In order for rights to be equal, they must apply to all, regardless to how and how often I pray.
I vote as a woman to protect and uphold my rights to my body and health decisions surrounding my body.
I vote because I have a brand new baby granddaughter whose name is Ada Joy. And I vote for Ada and all the other new humans on this planet.
I've been voting since the age of 18. I understood early on the grave sacrifices my ancestors made fighting for this right.
I have the power to make change in my community. That if I see injustices, I have tools at my disposal to change those things.
It's hard for an ever-changing society to evolve on century-old laws. The law of the land must change with the human who occupy it. So you ask why I vote. I vote because I have demands lodged in my throat that absolutely must be considered.
I vote because leaders are trying to suppress the vote of those who might vote against them.
We have seen over 200 polling precincts closed all across the state that disproportionately affect Black and brown voters.
Imagine being trapped in a matrix with no representation. Every battle uphill, dry heaving for help to no avail, force-fed foreign beliefs that doesn't fit me, alienated by your own nation because your innate beliefs aren't being considered.
I vote because I understand that prisons and jails are not the solution to social problems. I vote to end mass incarceration.
I care about the issues that affect my community, whether it's immigration or the Muslim ban, incarceration, all of them, which disproportionately affect my community.
I care about people. I have grandsons that are in elementary school. I want life to be better for them.
So that they might grow up in a world where leadership exemplifies values of compassion and justice.
I vote because I care about who represents us as leaders throughout our city, state, and country.
Whole country has closed their eyes to your views. You see certain groups being granted rights without a fight, but you gotta pick up a picket sign and picket for yours, hoping enforcement doesn't pick you out of a handful and pick you apart as an example.
I vote to honor those in this country who had to fight to gain the right to vote.
I am extremely grateful to the work that our elders, such as John Lewis, Martin Luther King, Doris Crenshaw, all in Alabama, did to exercise their right to freedom, but also pave a way for me to do the work that I do today.
A lot of people have given up their lives for us to have this privilege. So please exercise your civic right, your civic duty.
Overlooked by overseers like your see-through. Imagine being governed by a system that doesn't see you.
It took me over 25 years to become a USA citizen. And I think that it's important for everyone to vote because it gives us a voice on the political, social, and economical laws in the United States.
I also want to be able to have a part in the vision of the United States that's inclusive, compassionate,
where Black lives matter, where science is real, where women's bodies matter.
This year in 2020 and going forward, every vote does matter and every person deserves that vote.
So I vote so that I can create the kind of world that I want to live in.
And I vote because if we don't vote, someday soon, we will lose the right to vote.
And you ask me why I vote.
And I'm asking you to please vote in November. It's imperative that we vote.
Everyone make sure you get out there and vote this November. It's a big one, and continue participating in your local elections.
Go to the polls and vote. Thank you.